And I know with some of these, it's really about like some of these smaller ships, because I'm super curious. We have not done a smaller ship, and you said the appeal is just you feel you get more personalized attention. Do you also feel like you get more space from other guests? Because I know certain areas of the ship can feel pretty crowded. It's one of the reasons we like the Haven, is because you don't have to fight for a place at the pool. The Haven has like its own pool. We've never had a problem getting a pool. So other than the service that you feel you get on these smaller ships, what about like the guests themselves? Because some of them are obnoxious, I ain't gonna lie. You know?
You're not wrong. And with the smaller ships, yeah, you are, sometimes fighting for a pool chair. But I feel like that's every boat. Even the bigger they make the ships, the more people they're gonna fill, the more people ready to steal your chair. You're going to have to wake up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning if you want to snag 4 or 5 chairs. That's just the reality of any cruise you go on, if you're not in the Haven. And I like these smaller ships because, you don't have as much people. They are smaller, but the spacing I've never had a problem with. I've always felt like they were open. The nightclubs on the Dawn and like the Gem, they're older, but they're in the back of the ship, right below or above, I forget. I think it's below the theater. And kids can't sneak in as easy because there's 2 doors, 2 bouncers. These, like, I don't like the way like the Breakaway and the newer ships are set up where it's in the middle of that like atrium. And there's one door I feel like kids just sneak in. They open that door.
Absolutely.
And I just like the big, and the nightclubs are bigger on the older ships because they had a more pushback in the day for that nightlife of partying. And they used to do the white hot party. Now it's the glow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I've noticed on Norwegian, they are trying to make that dip towards like more high class cruising. Whereas I started on Norwegian, it was the young, fun, loud, the music was 10 times better when I was on the Norwegian boats from like 2016 to maybe 2019. And even my friend who I took on a cruise right before COVID, he went on one cruise before COVID on the Breakaway, came back after, COVID happens. We went on another one. He's like, dude, it's like night and day. The cruise totally changed. It's not as much of a party. And you can definitely do that. But on the older ships, I feel like it's still that.